Imagine you are in the future, looking back on your life. Think about what hurts the most to remember. Is it a mistake you made? A wrong decision that left scars? Or is it what you never dared to do? Those opportunities you let slip away? Welcome to the fascinating and sometimes painful world of the psychology of regret. Regret is a universal feeling, one of those profound human experiences that connects us all regardless of our culture or age. But the big question remains, what hurts us more? What we did or what we failed to do? Psychological science has been researching this question for decades. The first thing it reveals is that regret is not just a feeling. It is a deeply human mechanism linked to memory, decision-making, and the construction of our identity. Pioneering studies, like those by psychologists Thomas Gilovich and Victoria Husted-Medvik, revealed a crucial pattern. In the short term, regrets of action, the mistakes we made, are more intense. We feel the shame and guilt immediately. However, over the years, the balance shifts dramatically. Regrets of omission, those things we did not do, become more frequent, persistent, and deeply bitter. Why does this happen? The answer lies in a mental process called counterfactual thinking. For mistakes we made, our mind generates downward counterfactuals. That is, we imagine how we could have avoided the problem. This hurts, but it offers a kind of closure. In contrast, when we think about what we didn't do, we generate upward counterfactuals, fantasizing about idealized, perfect scenarios that will always be better than reality. It's a limitless, what-if ... double quotes, a fertile ground for our minds to torture us with infinite possibilities. Let's think about everyday examples. Imagine you argued with a friend and said hurtful words. Years later, you remember it and it hurts. Yes, but you know exactly what happened. Now think about that person you liked, but never said anything to. Years later, your mind creates 1,000 scenarios. Maybe they would have been the love of your life, maybe not. That void of unresolved possibility generates a regret that can stay with us forever, like a personal enigma that never gets solved. Neuroscience gives us another perspective. When we feel regret, the orbitofrontal cortex activates, a brain region linked to evaluating rewards and errors, and connected to our emotional center. This means regret is a real physical experience. Brain scans show that neuronal activity related to regret of omission can be more lasting because, without a concrete outcome, the brain keeps evaluating the situation almost indefinitely. This type of regret is tied to what psychologists call narrative identity, the story we tell ourselves about who we are. A significant omission, like not studying for the degree we dreamed of, can feel like a betrayal of our potential self, the person we could have been. It becomes an unwanted life script we carry. The big question then is, should we live taking more risks to avoid these regrets? The answer isn't simple. Some psychologists argue that the worst thing is not making a mistake, but never trying. Others warn that risking without reflection can lead to serious consequences. Perhaps the wisdom lies in making conscious calculations, asking ourselves, if my future self looks back, what decision will pain them more for not having taken? And here we come to the most important part. How do we transform regret from an anchor into an engine? The difference between those who get trapped in a cycle of guilt and those who use regret as fuel for change often lies in acceptance. Instead of denying the feeling or ruminating on it forever, it's about integrating it as a lesson. Psychological approaches like acceptance and commitment. Therapy teach us to observe the emotion without letting it dictate our future actions, and to redirect our energy towards the values we can control in the present. Regret, ultimately, is a brutal reminder that life is limited and that every decision matters. It's a paradox. Without regret, we wouldn't learn from our experiences. But with too much regret, paralyzed by the past, we stop living in the present. So the next time you feel that sting about something you did or failed to do, remember, you are not alone. We all carry ghosts from the past. The key is to learn from them, to listen to their message without letting them define us. The goal is to turn them into teachers, not jailers. And now I want you to reflect. What weighs heavier on you? What you did or what you didn't do? Is there a what if ... double quotes that haunts you? Share your stories in the comments below. I want to read them. And if this journey into the psychology of regret made you think, please hit the like button, subscribe, share, and suggest new topics to keep exploring the mysteries of the mind and life together.